Hey guys, so we have the information for EZA tech transforming Frieza here. This video is a little bit late because I did not think they would actually show this off on Twitter. You know, with the Dokkan now coming out, I thought they would actually save this info for that, but I guess I was wrong. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this guy's going to do. So what they did is they showed us the first form and the golden form. And then I guess we can just figure out the in-between forms based off of, you know, what he's getting. Like, he's going to gain some attack and stuff like that between every single form. So it's pretty obvious what he's going to gain in the middle forms. But the Dokkan Wiki already has the translations up. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this guy is able to do here. So in terms of the leader skill, he gets, you know, he started out with Extreme Class Ki +3, 120 across the board for stats. That goes up to 130%, which is what I thought they would do. That is pretty much the same leader skill that Pycon and Janemba have. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's usable, at least. The super tag effect doesn't change that much. All he does is pretty much just gain lowers defense, so he retains, obviously, the infinite stacking of attack and defense, which is going to be pretty good, considering his stats, we'll talk about that in a second, are just, like, insane. The passive, so before EZAing, he got attack and defense plus 80%, recovers 11% HP at the start of turn, and then transforms when conditions are met. Now, the passive is attack and defense plus 110%, plus an additional Ki +3, attack plus 10%, and defense plus 40% when attacking a super class enemy. Then he retains the rest of his passive. This doesn't change. 11% HP recovery, and then transform when conditions are met. So the one thing I want to just point out quickly is with this portion here, I believe the way Super Garlic Jr. works, the int one, because he also has a similar like portion of his passive to this, where I think he gains like 60% attack and defense when attacking a super class enemy. I believe this is actually a start of turn buff, which is weird, because technically he's attacking the enemy and then he's getting the buff. So I don't know. This is not going to be like crazy powerful as you would think, like this effect right here. It's not the thing where like, oh, it actually says 10%, but in reality it's like 50% or something like that. This is actually, I think, like a 10% boost and then a 40% boost here. I think it's like a true start of turn buff, which is very strange. That's the way that's calculated. But I really don't think this is going to matter at all. Like Ki +3, like this guy's already going to be pretty much starting at like 10 Ki anyway. So if you're running him on a team that you're supposed to run him on with like Cooler and all the other Wicked Bloodline units, I guess on Extreme Tech this could help him. Like if you're running him on a team that doesn't have like other Frieza units on there, and he's not getting, you know, he's not starting with 10 Ki, or maybe starting with like 8 Ki or something like that. That actually could help him a lot. So that's pretty good. Like Extreme Tech ESPR if you want to use him there. And then that's it. I mean, so we can go to the golden form and take a look at what they did here. So, you know, prior to the EZA, he would basically, what happened is he would lose defense from his passive every transformation. So his, you know, he started out with 80% attack and defense, and then by the time you got to golden, he would be at 120% attack because he would gain 10% attack. Like we can take a look at the forms here. He would gain 10% attack, and he would lose 20% defense every form, which is an interesting trade-off to say the least. So by the time he got the golden form, he would have 0 defense in his passive, and obviously the HP recovery would go to 15. He gets 12 Ki in form of critical hit once only. So now, once he's EZA'd, he retains both the attack and defense, and this goes up to 150. So basically what's going to happen is he's going to be getting 10% attack and defense every single transformation. So 110%, then it's going to go to 120, then it's going to go to 130, then it's going to go to 140, and then 150, right, at golden. So that's pretty good. I like that much better. Like, you shouldn't lose defense when you transform. It doesn't make any sense. And then what happens with the second part of the passive is he gains 10% attack every single transformation, but this portion is losing 10% defense. So again, he's starting out with attack plus 10% and defense plus 40% here. Then he's losing 10% defense, but he's gaining 10% attack. So it's going to be 20 and 30. Then it's going to be 30 and 20, then 40 and 10, and then 50 and 0. So I think that's fine. I mean, it's not as big of a deal, I think, with the start of turn buff that he's losing it. And the reason because he's already stacking attack and defense with the super attack effect, so it's gonna be fine. I think it's fine. So by the time he gets to Golden Frieza, I mean, he's gonna be hitting for like an absurd amount. And the reason why, and I've already seen people complaining about this guy's EZA, saying it's like underwhelming, it's not good. Well, let me show you something interesting here. This is his attack stat when he's EZA'd and rainbowed. This number, by the way, is higher. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's pull it up. I should have had this pulled up originally, but let me pull this up here. So we just had the 6-year anniversary on Global, right? And we just had this guy come out, who many consider to be the best unit in the game overall. This guy's attack stat at Rainbow Max Orbs is 20,700. This Frieza has a higher attack. Like, it's like, you know, it's pretty significantly higher than Rainbowed Max Orbs, or Rainbow, you know, everything maxed out. LRUI Goku. Like, this guy has actual like LR stats, but his LR stats are like on the higher end of the spectrum as well. My Frieza has a level 500 attack skill orb for bronze, and I gave him the Super Battle Road skill orb for gold that has 300 attack and level 3 crit. So my Frieza has 800 extra attack from skill orbs. He's at 22,000 attack. That is like not balanced in any way, shape, or form. Then on top of that, he has 11,793 defense, which is going to be very, very good. So at the start of turn, like you bring this guy out turn 1 with these sorts of numbers, 110% attack and defense, and then he's getting an extra 10% when he's attacking superclass enemy, and he's infinitely stacking. Like, if you have this guy on the right situation, like paired up with someone like STR Cooler, I completely expect this guy to be well over like 4 million attacks that turn 1. He'll probably be somewhere around like 4.5 million turn 1, I would say, which is pretty stupid considering he has all these other forms to go through. And just to quickly go through his links, so this is the first form Frieza, obviously. Here are the characters he shares links with. I mean, it's mostly going to be Wicked Bloodline units, right? With, like, you know, the Cooler, the STR Cooler. We have the STR Frieza, AGL Frieza, and then like the LR Frieza down here. Janemba's actually a pretty decent partner for him. Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, and Fear and Faith, actually a pretty decent link set there. You know, the AGL Metal Cooler here. Android 13 is pretty good for him. So I mean, the characters you would expect to link up well with him do link up pretty well with him. And then his links change once he goes to 3rd form. He actually loses Fear and Faith, and he gains Shocking Speed. Notice who shares all 7 links with this guy is this Physical Cooler. And then once he goes to final form, he loses, I believe it's Metamorphosis, and he gains Prodigies. Yeah. So then he becomes a lot better linking partner with this guy and this guy. So actually, once we get like a very, very, very top tier final form Frieza from Namek, like, because this final form Frieza has the same link set as the Golden Frieza, so let me pull up the Golden Frieza as well. Once we get like a really good final form Frieza to link up with this guy, they'll be able to link up with all 7 links active. But obviously this is going to take 9 turns to get, so it's only really applicable in long events. But it's possible that we do actually end up getting a good final form Frieza in the celebration. I think part 2 banners, like, because this dual Dokkan Fest LR Frieza starts at full power, I feel like there's actually a decent chance that we end up getting a final form Frieza in part 2 as one of the LRs on the part 2 LR banner. So could happen, and this could make this guy even better. But notice there's one unit who consistently is within the 6 and 7 link range for all this guy's transformations, and it's this guy, this Physical Cooler. This guy is not yet easy on global, but I think like probably like the rotation you want to run with this Frieza is with this Physical Cooler next to him. Once he gets his EZA, like on JP, this rotation is going to be absolutely disgusting. This Physical Cooler, I would actually say, is probably the best TUR EZA in the game. I think he is better than Super Saiyan 4 personally, but I haven't used him yet, so I can't really say that through experience. Just me looking at his numbers and seeing his performance through other people's videos. But I think like a rotation of this Frieza, the Transforming Frieza, and this Cooler, it's going to be absolutely insane. I mean, they're just ridiculous EZAs is what, at the end of the day, what it comes down to. I mean, once you get the third form, they're sharing all 7 links with each other. Big bad. Keep in mind, this is a big bad bosses unit with 22,000 attack. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the answer to the question, could they have done better, or could they have done more with this passive? The answer is, yeah, they could have done more. Could they have done more of the super tech effects? Yeah, they could have done more. But is this guy still going to be absolutely ridiculous? The answer is yes. Like, once you get to this form in a long event, you realize how much damage he's going to be doing, and you realize what his defense is going to be, assuming you've stacked up appropriately throughout all these forms and gotten to Golden Frieza. Like, this guy's going to be at like 400,000 defense. Easily, I think, once you get to Golden. Even without the extra defense he's getting when attacking superclass enemy. And then on top of that, I think his attack that's probably going to be somewhere around like the 7 million range, if I had to guess. I mean, I don't really know the answer, but that's what I'm assuming. 7 to 8 million attack, every single attack from this guy, once he's transformed into Golden Frieza. So, I mean, this guy seems pretty good to me. You guys have to understand how impactful this is going to be for him. And then also, honestly, the defense is pretty decent as well. So I fully expect this guy to be a complete beast. You have to understand the links that this guy has are insane as well. I mean, he's a big bad bosses unit. He has Metamorphosis. He has, like, the Frieza links are extremely good. He gets Shocking Speed once he gets the third form. Prodigies is a decent link as well. So I'm excited for this guy, man. He should be coming out tomorrow, I think. So I'm definitely going to make sure to bring this guy into all the different events. We're going to be doing a full, complete overview and showcase on this guy. An hour-plus long video probably with this guy on the team, just to see how well he does on like every single event in the game. I'm excited. Follow 10 links rainbowed. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down below if you guys are excited for this, if you guys wanted there to be a little bit more for this guy, or maybe you're content with how they did it. Maybe your understanding of how good this guy's going to be, even though people are seemingly very upset about this passive here. So, again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.